eGregious games.
We're back. That was an intense conversation with Titus, who straight up admitted to the murder and said, "What are you going to do about it? There's 7 of us and 2 of you." So the first thing I want to do is go to the car. We had something to report to them anyway, but let's go report to the station, tell them everything we know. We do need backup, and possibly help in getting the body down. I really didn't want to ask the Union boys for help.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's just talk to the 41st. Let's role play it out. We're not going to talk about the details.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
We with no option to tell them that we know who the murderer is. We've solved the case. Huh. Guess we've got to arrest him. That's kind of weird. I'm not going to tell them I've lost my gun.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4, well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his day.
For God's sake, cut this shit out!
Okay.
Sir, satellite office. So, was there anything else?
Let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Oh yeah. Let's try the radio
Inside,
again.
You see a set
I'm
of
disappointed.
steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull...
I feel like there should have been a way to talk about what's just happened. Please connect me to Sylvie again. Or let's run the serial number
Sir,
first.
officer. What's the number? And the make of the arm. Got it. I'll contact the ICP.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-isolated...
No. And I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I should have
Anything else?
called that in last night. Connect me to Sylvie.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes. Hello?
Hey Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
That tracks.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Do they? The only other one I've seen is Kim. Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Shut the fuck up, composure. Hey, I found my patrol cloak earlier, but have you seen my policeman uniform? This is so pathetic.
I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun? When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, When you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that,
That's
people don't
funny.
like that.
I mean, that's funny. That's just theater.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there. People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door, but you screamed, "I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation."
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
I should have killed myself.
No, please, no more suicide threats. Thank God you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
There are way more inventive ways than a gun to leave this world.
Top conceptualization. What happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Okay, I think I got everything I need. Thank you.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
It's enough for
57,
now.
over and out.
Alice.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Right. While we're this side of the road, let's just see if there's anything about the bridge. No way we can fix this. We need to get
A
rid of that
rusting
thing.
control panel with loose. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a brick. Pull the lever, nothing happens.
Okay.
Wasn't there a sign over there saying
I can't wait till Wednesday morning. You know, I should at least equip my cigarettes. If I bought them. They'll increase my intelligence. Where are they? Maybe better to hold them than the pry bar, you know? I'll have my torch. That seems just more intimidating. It's just gonna be shining the torch in people's eyes. Christ. Take the fucking chain cutters. How are you doing today, friendo?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
I'm gonna
What's
ask
up?
him for money. Wonder if there's anyone near today that could be questioned. Or, like, everything with the racist lorry driver was kind of grayed out. Maybe I need to try again. Just try all the options again, see if there's like a sub-option, a new sub-option.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Maybe. Who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Wait, the street vendor? He's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, alright? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
I guess we should speak to Sealang.
Guess so.
But he's so cool. Wait, cool people do drugs. It could be Sealang.
Drugs? Yeah, you know where... They know they can't beat us in a fair fight.
perhaps
Yeah,
it's
we
good
had
to
this
agree
conversation before.
to get him talking.
You're not
Not
juggling
in.
smugs out of Martinez.
So you're telling us that
Jesus
you don't...
Christ.
I don't
dude.
know shit. And if I did, what do you think? I can't...
There was a
Okay.
bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver since he left.
If they were getting drunk inside the whirling in rags, how...
There's some
It's a
right.
fucking travesty, is what it is.
Okay, just being a dick there. Let's talk to the scab again. The scab leader.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
We tried that.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won
true.
you the fight.
Let's talk about
At
our
Savoir
right.
Faire. At Disco. What's a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to pull
What do
off
the strikers
honest
want?
beats me. They mumble nonsense.
When the man moves around, but there's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely
Unfitting. What does that mean?
mismatched. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Yeah, where are you from?
What's it to you?
Curiosity. Going to figure out... Oh, let's throw him off guard. I thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs.
Merc.
He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person.
Hired
Just
by
a hunch.
Wild
Or
Pines.
You just might be paranoid.
I already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A monstrous shadow high above the fire traps of the domain. The 881 motorway running over this district of Jamrock. Concrete pillars rise up from the midst of the dilapidated wooden houses. On the horizon, barely visible, the hazy machinery of the harbor.
Shudder and breathe on your hands.
Life in the domain is even worse off than in Martinez. The cold air is stiff from the fumes of the motor carriages and lorries roaring overhead. Below, broken down, battered people mill on the dusty streets with no purpose. Yet amongst them, there is no sight of this man. Nowhere.
Bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. You lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Are you? Are we done here?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Excuse me, I had further inquiries.
Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
Maybe.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
Okay, I gotta ask, where are you
What's
from?
it to you?
Curiosity.
Big mess, caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another.
Alright.
We're all work.
A monstrous shadow high above the fire traps of...
So anyway, cop, that's where I'm from.
You're not from the domain.
Yeah? What makes you say that?
No one there knows you.
They know me. That's bullshit.
Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
Okay. Okay. Let's talk to this guy again now that we've taken down what's his head.
Knocked him out good. Like the Flying Desperado. It's that really cool Flying Desperado spin kick you did, Boyadero.
Surprised
Often
that
performed by
people...
the most hard-bodied boyaderos on the stage.
I guess they heard about it from the ladies. It was nothing.
So, what's on your mind this time?
Come to Martinet,
Murder,
investigate
huh?
murder.
That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
You're right, it's almost impossible. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved.
Probably not. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbor.
Let's go talk to Sealing. Oh yeah, we still have to talk to Evra. Game, could you let me down? Do I have to click? I'm pressing down. Look at this shit. Click and we let go. The controller for this game, the gamepad controls are a little dodgy, it seems. A little dodgy. But you know what's even dodgier? People who are cool. Too cool. Too cool for school. Sealing. But the game won't let me talk to him. There it is.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Cool here. So Sealing, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
So they
Unless
do.
you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
He does have a lot of money. He gave us money without a second thought when we first met him. Which you wouldn't expect from someone selling crap, you know, on stands. I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Sealing, my source tells me you're the one transporting drugs for the Union.
No! That's insane! It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that?
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
Sealing.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd? You know, the drug crowd?
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now. And before we do this, we're just going to look at our things again. Because I might want to put a point into authority. Oh, we don't have that point. Fair enough. I think we spent it on composure or some such.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
If you don't want to get into this mess, you have to give us a reason to move on.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Dazed out? Strange. Because she's, yeah, the pale driver.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
He's not ruling her out.
We're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
I mean, maybe I'll look at his goods.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. These once respectable speakers.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the
what about the speakers?
The sneakers are the...
already looked at the
Then look
sneakers.
at them again. These are the premium lifestyle
What about
sneakers,
the
officer.
speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But I need some speakers.
Well, if you want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneak. If, on the other hand, you want...
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers.
Okay. What about clothes? Let's get some new
You
threads.
keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those
Find
clothes. Keep
something.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated woolpad. They itch. The itch is so bad you'll want to smash someone's face in.
All natural materials, see?
Okay. We're good. Oh wait, there's another box down here. Did we check this one out before?
There's a pile of...
You like
Yeah.
sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles.
Try the
Abort.
shades on.
These are hideous.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy.
Ah.
Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right, I'm too sensible for
Are you
those.
sure? But they look so good on you.
Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material.
We've got high
very
conceptualization.
cool,
Let's try it out.
UV resistant.
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang. And all for a mere 6 real.
Kim, our firefight's something we should be prepared for.
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Rummage through the
These
box.
are those UV.
These are all
Okay.
first.
Enough fucking around. Where to now? I think we need to talk to the lady at the docks again. Wait, no. Let's talk to the pale driver. The pale blood, you see. If you love Bloodborne, put F in the comments.
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music, her eyes looking at nothing.
Huh?
Snap.
What is it? What do you want?
Think I know what's going on with you.
And what is that?
You're a pale driver. You transport goods through the pale.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the pill.
I'm a detective. I need to know things.
Fine then. Just try not to black out again. And don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
It's death, but for the universe, oh, we're contemplating the living shit out of this.
Everything is connected to the pale. My condition, the case, everything. It's all entreprenetic.
That is exactly what I didn't want you to think. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in pale transport.
No offense. But your partner? Seems like a bit of an idiot.
I blacked out from sheer heartbreak and lost all memory of the world.
Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even the things I never knew.
Things you never knew?
The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the Fowling Piece when Dolores Day was shot.
Maybe the pale is how we got our shivers ability.
The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
Irradiation.
Heroic doses, Herifia. Heroic.
Isn't that dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catalan Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this, what are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
What does it feel like?
Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets in the electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
What does it look like?
Like looking into the ocean at night. In the dark. You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined.
How do you pass through it?
In the belly of an airship, behind the steel windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
Not on this lorry, then?
No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
One last thing. You said we can just become vapor?
Yes.
No elaboration.
I feel I already have what you have in some way.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale. Maybe you've been down the motorway south.
The motorway south?
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Sheriff, not pale drivers. Way beyond the established pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
What is at the end of the motorway south?
No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance, when I was a child. A child rowing on the lake.
Ma'am?
Josiane.
Let's get this thought going. Motorway south. At the edge of the map, the landmass begins to disintegrate into pure trigonometry. The ocean melts, becoming a tangle of sines and cosines. The mountain range turns into a sharp-angled azimuth. Its green rain shadow dithers, like music turning into a waveform, then vanishes. This is the end, a half-remembered textbook from your childhood, the porch collapsing on the edge of the Isola. A transition from reality to pale. A single vector shoots out, like a rocket. It's the motorway south, splintering off from the known pale. To where? Where does it go? And until we solve this, we'll have -1 visual calculus.
She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable scattered emotion. The child descending.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, detective. Let's get some air. This one's far gone.
Well, I wanted to ask her about drugs. Can't I ask her about drugs?
The woman looks.
Huh? What is it?
Alright.
What do you want?
Are you the lady driver? The lady driver?
You just call me a lady, Sheriff.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Sheriff. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone's terrified of.
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Then who is the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
Why are you scary to the people who used to know you? I mean, I know this answer, but I would like to hear her answer.
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
Pretty much that. You said long haul, that's...
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there, it's all just...
The pale.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman. In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
That's all I needed to know, thanks. The lady driver, this mystery character, who is not the pale driver. Maybe the lady who took my gun. Yeah, cops running. There's two bros running side by side. Super cool. Who's this guy? You're new. Shit ain't nothing to me. Renee.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant
who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs.
Revachol would be a different place if more people realized that. We could still be the...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
Pretty sure we've heard this rant before too.
Doesn't reply, but his entire
Let's talk about something else.
Right.
Found your guard booth, Rene.
Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on, why you want to leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man who would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
It's his heart.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes.
Well, I didn't see anyone.
It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Communist. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, maybe. I mean, my honest answer would be this one, number 3. But René's not going to like us for that. But Gaston would.
Look, officer, can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
I don't know. I'm just fucking pulling things out of my ass here.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out.
Let's try and figure this
Keeps
one
my
out.
senses sharp.
Doubt we will, but...
Still, all you see is...
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
Yeah.
It's clear you like the hard stuff.
Oh, fuck off with your intrusive thoughts. What's my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
Ooh. What is fascism, though?
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the
like
source
the
of
little...
Revachol's problems?
I thought you were my circulatory system.
Quit stalling, Bruta. We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing.
This is why my endurance was saying some weird shit earlier. I called it out, remember? I don't remember exactly when, but I was like, maybe all of these skills correspond to a particular political ideology. I've just started watching Dreg in the last week, and that makes a lot more sense of this. Not that Dreg makes any sense. Also, I love the name Dreg. It's opposite of mine because I call myself Greg. This is in good egregious lore. This, leftist academicians.
Yes, them, but also
academia-ish? I don't know how to pronounce that word, okay? Academians.
Women.
Women?
Women. Men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
My girlfriend's gonna like this episode. What I hate about these intrusive thoughts is that they claim that they are me, that their thoughts are me. This is why I've told every single one of them to fuck off so far. I don't like being told what I think.
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that woo men need to know their place.
Is it? I don't know. I'm not a fucking fascist expert, but is it? Am I having some kind of stomach seizure?
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
I have not. I mean, fascism sounds so bad, though. What if we call it something else, like traditionalism?
Okay, yes, let's call it that. Good thinking. That sounds much better. Traditionalism. You like the sound of that.
Okay, Stomach, I've made up my mind about fascism.
You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
That's the thing. What happens if I take one of these political ideas? I'm not gonna fucking do it. No.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere.
But I'm curious. I'm curious how fucking bad this can get.
It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
Yeah, piss off. Peace off. Ooh, it's the big guy, isn't it? No, it's a woman. A good one? Yeah, we got to do the middle class thing. Good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who were you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't
Hi,
she
I'm
working?
middle class. What are you doing there,
Looking for
friend?
something to read.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it.
Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is, you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I can help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't?
Yeah.
Kids are always going missing. Weak, pathetic kids. Always getting themselves killed.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Alright, so where are
Are
they?
you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They are at home, right? Smoking cigarettes.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Jamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
And can you describe me their appearance? Any features that stand out? Something to make identifying a little easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not...
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
It's for the investigation. A professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this?
Maybe your cockatoo is
I
missing.
don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's...
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
You're being sarcastic. Let's move on. Let's talk about something
Please.
else.
Let's do.
Her hands move over the book covers. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
Alright, got it. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna
The
bum
woman
cigarettes. I
before
got
you.
them. I just literally smoked one mid-conversation. Let's go and ask about cockatoos in the store. We are getting completely sidetracked again, and that is okay. From what I can tell, it's 70% of this game, if not more.
Hello
The
again,
paranormal.
esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime.
This is that door.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands. That's right. Take in
Check your
steady
posture.
breathing. The
Check your
room
surroundings.
is dimly. It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and
break
coated
the
with
door
a
down.
carmine layer
Come on.
of rust.
You can do it this
It
time.
should be
For real. Fuck on ass. God fucking damn it.
Ow! Shoot! Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door?
Are you alright?
What is going on? I warn you.
It barely looks like you've done any
okay.
damage to the door, however.
We'll try again tomorrow. Or after taking a painkiller. It's fine, I've got 5 health. I'm badass. Super cop, even. Drugs raise learning caps. Sweet. Alright. I'm gonna close this out by talking to the lady at the docks.
Whoa! What have we here?
Bridge, man!
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever
So
was
we got a
one.
construction code violation.
Sure. They never cleaned up the wall damage. The rest of Revachol looks better, though.
The lieutenant. The splinters.
The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after all. It's not...
Wow. So someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen
Oh,
all sorts of wild
fuck off.
ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular,
Kim,
please.
Am I boring?
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown. He doesn't even want to talk to you
What is this?
about it.
Picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns.
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
Look, I'm just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll
Is this
send that
another
to
intrusive thought? Another kind? Wait, this will be my copper type now?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even.
Sure,
a nation
sure.
of regular.
Let's
Done
see where it
and
goes.
done. No.
What happens if I'm a regular cop? Regular law official. Ooh. To unlock a new slot. Or we put it in an existing slot. What? We have to spend a skill point to forget it? And that cost a skill point too? Well then. Well then. See, if I'd have known that, I would have used skill points on that. I had so many of them. But we'll have more before long. Right then. Let's talk to the lady whose name I forget continually.
You're back.
Something. Joyce
Good.
Messier.
What can I help you
I
with?
remembered it. It was right on the tip of my tongue. I spoke with the lorryman at
Word
the
has
roundabout.
travelled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter.
Yeah.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business here?
Tell me more about the strike at the harbor.
Of course. Of
Okay.
course.
So
How else
there's
can I
one.
help?
I guess that didn't lead up to anything, but I want to have a lead before we close out. There's Mr.
Sturdy metal
Everard,
door
and
guards
that
the
seems to be
southwest.
the
This could be a
most
way
obvious
into
one.
the apartment building the smoking man.
Okay. What's this? Blue naval coat. Not as good as our current one, I think. I mean, you know, if you're getting things from the trash. Hey kid, anything new to say?
Trying to sneak up on me?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get the body down without help. I mean, we tried shooting at it. Didn't go too well. Is there any more progress we can make here? Wouldn't imagine so. Anything else to say in response
Looking
to
for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off
Fess
again?
up, where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, alright then.
The man bites his lip and drops the near-finished cigarette.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Rivachel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? You?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty
Okay,
fucking
genius.
peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him, by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Shouldn't have told him to go fuck himself, but... Man, Kim's bluff bought us a lot. Hope it pays off.
Men like this only respect two things: strength and fear. Time to turn up the volume.
Show me a lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you. I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I've been to your fucking lorry. I know where it is. I'm gonna burn it down, you hear me?
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Yeah. And that is where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you all for joining me. We will be back next time. Have a great rest of your day.